Sorry about that, y'all. So this is gonna be my first time going live, y'all. I was not able to make my best friend's eulogy through video. There's just no way. I couldn't do it. Every time I tried, I did cry. So nope, no way I could do that. And yeah, so I'm gonna have to do this live. And I was in the middle of doing a live sequence of stories about Stephanie and Mike's addiction and love journey. I did have to stop in the middle, but I'll show you guys what did happen in the meanwhile. While I was doing that, I'm going to see if I can, pull up the videos that I have. But the gist of it is pretty much my best friend. She died in the middle of me doing this, and I had to take some time uh, because yes, I'm hurt. I'm absolutely hurt. Um, can't really talk about it without crying. So yeah, so let's see what I can do to, you know, introduce her to you guys and share her last moments. Yeah, let's see. Um, Let me see. This is my first live, just because there was nothing else I can do. Anyone join, say hi. I'm happy to have you here and happy to share this moment with you. It is heartbreaking to me. It is. Let me see here. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Probably should have waited till maybe some people join, but I don't have that many followers and things like that. But this is something that I did want to archive because it was something so special to me, and it did keep me off uh, YouTube for a while from uploading the content that I was currently uploading. So yeah, okay. Let me see if I can. Yeah, maybe share a screen with you guys. Let me take a look here. I'm gonna try here. And I'm not sure which order these are in. I tried to put them in some type of order, but nope. With me being so hurt, I just wasn't sure I could actually pull this off, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it live. I couldn't formulate it. There's only just a couple minutes I can even talk about this without crying, which is yeah, to be expected because she was my best friend. She was the first one to discover I had cancer. She had been there with me the whole time. She never gave up. She never left my side. Um, yeah, and she just let me know that it was okay every step of the way. And that's how I made it so far after being diagnosed with cancer and being told that I only had 6 months to live. So I'm terrified now. How can I handle the hard days? How do I handle these days without her? Okay. Okay, here goes the videos that I did have of her. Um, okay, this seems like it's maybe the first video, so I'm gonna try and play this here. Let me see here. Well, it's not sharing. Let me look at the windows. All right. Yeah, so this window here, it is in motion. And this is when I first realized that she was not doing so well, and she was still walking around. Her name's Charlie, by the way, and she was 21 years old. It was hard for me to let her go, just to say the least. Okay. Let's see if I can fix my camera. I doubt it. That's what it is. Ugh. I know. If you've ever had a dog and you've ever loved her, no matter how old they are or what happens, they're always going to be missed, right? And that was my baby. I miss her. She was my baby. Nobody else really feels the way I do or took it as hard as I took it. But obviously she's old and she's confused right now in that video that you're watching. My baby's confused, and I think it's because she's just so old. Um, she can barely see right now, and this was 3 days, like I said, 3 days before she actually passed away, and, I miss her. She couldn't hear me, anything, and she was barely going outside at this point. Um, and I did have yeah, she loved taking a bath. She did. She loved taking a bath. Yeah. All right. So then we went to go take a bath because I know giving her a bath makes her feel good. She was like the prissiest dog ever, where if I gave her a bath, she would feel like $100 if I went ahead and brushed her teeth. She loved her teeth brushed. She never laid like on the floor. She never ate food off the floor or anything of that nature. And right, that's yeah. So I'm gonna stop and then I'm gonna show you a different one. That was a couple of days. And so this next one is gonna be like the end like of her life and the time we shared together during that time. Hmm. So this is one of the days early on. uh, with her being in a bed with me and not feeling good. I was up with her for about 4 days at this point, just keeping her company, making sure she knew she wasn't alone, right? Because at some point when I was going through finding out that I had cancer and being so sick, she never left my side. She was right there next to me. And I owed her this moment in her life to share with her. So she didn't feel like she was alone. I took some days off work and yeah, I fell behind in bills, but you know what? It was completely worth it because she was my baby and she never, never left me alone. She was always there for me. All right. Now I'm going to show yeah, the video. And I think this is the first video in the series when she passed. that was very hard on me. And, and those are the other pups that she knew within her 21 years. And Artemis are the kitten. Yeah. Artemis is one of the kittens, is only 2 years old right now. Got her 2 years ago. So she trained one of the kittens to watch after me, and it was obvious what she was doing, was teaching them to watch after me. Oh, my arm hurts. Yeah. I didn't think her daddy would make it home before she passed, but he did. She was. Her dad's at work right now. I didn't think she would make it for him to come home. My shoulder hurts. Oh, and I don't want her to go. And I love her so much. Didn't want her to go after 21. Yeah, she was a good pup. She was a good pup. She was having seizures. I don't want her to go, y'all. Mm. I knew it was time for her to go. Didn't want to let her go. But I knew after 21 years it was time. She wasn't sick from anything other than being old. All she wanted was to lock eyes with me and stay here to help me. But it was time for her to go. And I had to let her go. One of the hardest things I've ever had to do. I didn't think it would be this hard, but it's been super difficult for me to deal with this. Yeah, it was hard, you guys. This is what I've been doing for the last couple weeks while I haven't been on here. And yeah, I just couldn't function. After this happened, I couldn't function. My heart hurt. And I wake up still at night looking for her after 21 years of her being there with me, sleeping in the bed with me, the whole nine. Yeah, but you hear how labored her breath is. There's something wrong. And I'm going to show you guys now the other. I'm going to show you now the last video that I pretty much have of her before she passed. Um, can't imagine my friend of 21 years, my baby. She's not only my friend, but she was like a baby to me. My youngest is 25 years old, and Charlie, it's a girl, and my baby named her. Charlie was 21 years old, and I can't even begin to tell you guys the half of what Charlie knows about me that nobody else knows. To hold her at night and cry with her, nobody knows. Nobody knows but her. Being disappointed in relationships, being hurt. She was the one companion that I had that never ever turned on me, no matter what. Can't say that about anyone else. She never had an agenda. Imagine that. My life has completely changed. I don't even know how I feel right now. I don't know how I feel. It's definitely not like I felt before. No. Right now, I feel like fuck the world. That's what I feel like. Fuck the world and everybody in this bitch. Nope, probably not right, but I'm angry. I'm angry. I'm at that stage in grief where I'm angry. I'm mad. I'm mad as hell. I'm, I'm mad. Anyway, here's the last video. just a couple hours later from the first one where her breathing became super labored. Hurts me to hear her cry.